came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill!
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hill going to try the right side. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
What are you doing? You can't get past me! Ready! 15 on it! 15 on it! Get off! Let's get it together! Hey, check Mike 33! Check Mike 33! They can't hang with us! Mike, check 33! 33! Too low! Hey, check Mike 33! Check Mike 33!
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check out! Check 26! Check 26!
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. They're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Hill. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Mike, 58, right there. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
On second and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, check 33. 33. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hey, check Mike 33.
Now Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, that is much too long. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his.
Second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. That's the Pittsburgh.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get. check flag 33. Watch, run.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
From the 39, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Peek in. Rush in.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Stop right there. Hey. 4 down. Hey,
Check flag 33. Check flag 33.
All day.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second and a yard, Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go. Go to base. Mike 58 right there. Man, I got you. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Give him 32 on the play. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Here we go. Hey. Check. Any weapon. Brad no. Check. Showing it.
Now here's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Got an open man, it's QT. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Third and 2, Watson. It's complete, Stills. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch twist. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. check 41. Check, 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 check. Mike 41, Mike 41. Pick it up, guys. 24.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and the catch made by Johnson. And this time not quite to the 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll run it again with Miller. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Stills bringing it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down at 4, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Who's that? Mike 88! Mike 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Hill. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check Mike 33. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 36, 36. Off, 33, 33. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry now for Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 38, Watson rolling to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Going deep here for Stills. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He was looking that time for Stills. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
33. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the safety creep.
Jackson. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that.
The playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On first down, it's Miller. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On first down, Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Watson now to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 75 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Tucker with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Check 26, check 20, 24 is down, he's coming.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now it's Watson. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.